Hey everyone. Happy Saturday, happy full moon. Um, I was just doing some reading and, got up to get some water, as always. And then was like, okay, maybe I should plan for the chant here in a little while. And then I just heard, like, do it now. Look at how big my hair looks. This is wild, right? Sunlight coming in, making my hair look gigantic. So I'm not going to go into like a whole thing background on the chant because I want to do Guru Ram Das, which I've done before. So let's see. Checking in for how long. Feels like it might need to be a little bit longer than the 4 minutes we did for the new moon. So check in with that here in a second. Also just checking to see if there is anything else that wants to come through for this full moon. I did a live the other day and kind of a lot came through. There was a lot of information. What I found super interesting was that now is a time to really think about and consider. Right now I'm actually feeling like tangled, like how we're involved and kind of wrapped in how we interweave with our communities. So that's been super up in the air this week for me in terms of the guidance that's coming through that I share, that we should be exploring, like who we are surrounding ourselves with and why. Right? And why? And if that feels really true. And I know that I've had a few people that I'm like, I hear their names and I'm like, okay, no problem. And I'll reach out and just say, hey, wondering how you're doing, hoping that things are going well. And just seeing if there's anything there that wants to come to the surface, right? Because we never know. We never know. It could be something new that's coming in for that connection. It can also be a resolution for maybe what was never completely dissolved from time past. So that's super curious to me. I'm gonna shut off my, oh wait, no, it's already off. Excellent. I was like, I'm gonna get up and shut this off, but it's been warm here in Tucson today, which like it's only 70, but I'm like, man, it feels so warm. So I'm not running anything in the house, which makes sense just to like have that even temperature. So let's see if there's anything else that wants to maybe come through before the chant. Huh. Okay. So there's a few things there, but it's interesting because it feels like for specific people. And so we'll see if they pop up. Excuse me. If they pop up or if they comment on this video after, and then I'll share some things that kind of have come through a little bit. So let's see. So let's do Guru Ram Das. Let's see, 6 minutes. That's a weird time. We never do anything for 6 minutes, but oh, that's good. That's good. So they were saying actually that March will be a pretty powerful month. And so they're saying power and play. And so with that, I see like the 3 kind of doubled up to make 6, which is interesting. I've been playing around with the number 2 a lot recently as well. So I guess we're going to do Guru Ram Das for 6 minutes. Let me see if I can pin it just really fast. I like when I rewatch this because I usually try and go back and rewatch my lives. And to see my face all like, oh, so serious, like typing. So let's see if that's accurate. Okay, yes. So we have Guru, Wahe Guru, Guru Ram Das Guru. Yeah, that feels so perfect actually, right? So that kind of heart chakra love energy that we want to call in during this time. Feels like there's a lot dripping away, a lot being released that's no longer needed. And so if you're in a place where you're feeling a little bit nervous and scared that you need to like hold on to those things, come to this prayer, come to this chant and allow yourself to feel the blessings of support from it is what's coming through. So So 6 minutes, but it's funny because they're saying that I need it for 8 minutes. So I'll probably do that then later this evening, 8 minutes. Adding that to, right, like coming back to my breath of fire practice, breath of fire right now, working up to 20 minutes a day, which I've done 15 in chunks, right? So like, I think I used to do like 7 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, and then the last 5 in the evening. So yeah, working up to 20 minutes of breath of fire a day. We'll see how that pans out. Excited though, because it makes you glow, like makes you just radiate. And I know that people have mixed feelings and thoughts about Kundalini, but that practice alone, like if that's the only thing that you take from a Kundalini practice is breath of fire, like hallelujah, like it's so good for you in so many ways. And the digestive fire, right, like everything right here, that core, that center, that power, that strength. So who knows, maybe I need to do a little section on breath of fire coming up, so we'll see. All right, so Guru Ram Das for 6 minutes. I don't have any music prepared, so no worries. I've never done it in silence, so it'll just be my amazing little voice this evening, which is, yeah, it'll be good. Guru, Guru, Wahe Guru, Guru Ram Das Guru. Yeah, so good. Chant this whenever you feel called, whenever you need a little extra love, support, guidance. Call that in. Okay, so let's begin. So we'll inhale and exhale. Let's do that 2 more times before we begin. That's interesting. 1 more time. And inhaling to chant. Guru, Guru, Wahe Guru, Guru, Ram Das Guru. 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 Guru, Guru, Ahe Guru, Guru Ramdas 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 Guru. Nice big inhale. Exhaling the breath all the way down through the torso, into the legs, into the feet. One more, just like that. Inhaling. All the way from the crown, through the throat, all the way down. Torso, hips, legs, feet. And then shaking out the hands, giving them a little squeeze. Coming back to right here. Hi, Cobra, hello, yeah. So, not surprised that you are here. So beautiful that you joined in, that's amazing. Yeah, super powerful chant tonight. I felt quite a bit moving around. So curious if you are tuning in or if you catch this later on, what your experience was, how you were feeling. Always really good to come to our chanting practice. And I love, the cycle of the moon is when I usually offer these here. So full moon, new moon, hi, yeah. So yeah, just really, really feeling that powerful energy from this chant tonight. So come to this, especially in the next few days. If you're feeling out of sorts, you're feeling tender, you need some love, definitely come to this practice, right? So good. 6 minutes. Wow, excellent, right? I only have 2. Great. I'm walking the dog. Great. You can chant during that time. It's so accessible. We do not have to be sitting on a cushion, a yoga block, to be able to return to our chanting practice, right? You can do it at any time, which is the beautiful thing. Let's see here. Anything else to add this evening? I don't think so. So yay, February. I'm like, yes. How many times? As long as you feel called. So we did it tonight for 6 minutes, which is an unusual number. They never asked me to do a chant for 6 minutes, but that was the number for tonight. Even if you can only do 2-3 minutes, totally worth it. And there's a version of this actually that I really love. I can see if I can find it on YouTube. And share that as well, because it's nice even just to play it in the background, like while you're doing dishes, or getting ready for bed, just to have that chant, that mantra in the background to support us. So it doesn't matter how many times. For you specifically, I would like in the next several days, I would recommend, if you can make it happen, 9 minutes a day. But doesn't have to be one sitting, right? So I tend to, like when I have the longer ones, sometimes I'll break it up into 2 or 3 sections, depending on the mantra. So you could do it in chunks of 3 if you wanted, or 9 minutes in one full sitting. And it can even be done like if you are, I feel like you're a walker, like you'll just go and walk or be outside. Do it during that time as well. Just put a little timer on and have that mantra in your body and in your mind, right? Because it's going to hit right here, all for the heart, and also calling in that, I'm feeling like that tenderness of support, right? Of just remembering that we're not doing it alone, because we're not, right? So often we get up here, myself included, right? That we are doing this freaking alone. And that's just not the truth, right? So calling in this work is good. It's deep work. It's a deep practice. It's helpful. So month of February, really just like giving myself a little pat on the back. New moon and full moon chant back to that after I had a request to return. And then, so interesting, this week I've had a couple people ask me like, hey, what's going on with your YouTube channel? And I'm like, hey, I don't even really know. It's been a while since I've shared on there. And so that feels like a call this next month to return to that, which feels really good. Feels really good, because sometimes it's nice just to, not to rant, but just to like let the energy flow through and share whatever wants to come through, right? That's my goal with this work. And so maybe in March it will be a return to that. And also I'm looking at hosting, I'm debating bi-weekly or just once a month, a dream circle right now, obviously through Zoom, where we would just get together during that time and share about our dream time, what's happening in that space, because my dreams have been really wild lately. Like really just like what's happening, but also very, like timely, just very timely. I won't go into details about that one, but it's fun. So they're saying, yeah, you need to. What? That feels really strange. So I had a date the other night and I was like, okay, it went well. But then the dream I had was of another person who, for a second I was like, oh, is there something right there? Is that a thing? And it turned out to not be a thing, right? And so even though it was a completely different person, that dream was letting me know that, hey, there's kind of some similar energies or like similar vibe with this current person. And so it's okay to kind of like shut that door, which is never easy, but I think I slept on it one more night. And then the next day I was just like, yeah, like this is, and just spoke my truth from there, which felt really good, right? So wanting to host and hold space for that in March. Wow, so much going on. So full moon, new moon chants, little YouTube channel, little dream circle via Zoom to connect and be with community. Yeah. So, very excited and looking forward to that. And like I said at the beginning, March is going to be pretty powerful. So take a look at your community, your surroundings, the people that you are interweaving this life with right now. In this next, like tonight, right, full moon, and into this next 2-3 days, and see, is this where my heart is? Like, does this feel good? Does this feel true? Right? And maybe not as simple as like my experience this week of being like, hey, like this connection is not for me. Maybe a little bit deeper than that, obviously, like having to take more work, but worth it to explore it inside of yourself. Is this what's really filling my heart, or do I need to make some space for something new? Right? And then there's going to be a little bit of ripple effect from those things. And they're like, we'll talk about that as it comes. They're so funny. They're like, ooh, we'll talk about those things as they come. Okay. So I think that might be all. Okay. Thank you. Okay, that feels good. Yeah, what? Now, yeah, you guys are, what? Okay. So, we'll wrap right there, but thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting, letting me know how this sits with you, how the chanting goes, and what you'd like to see more of. I feel like I've been going live. I've been going alive. I've been going live quite a bit recently, and it feels, guided. They're like, you need to be noisy. So I'm just like, all right, anytime they say go live, here I am. So love you all so much. Appreciate your support. Enjoy the full moon. Reflect on your community, and definitely share with me how it's going. Bye for now.